Hello, in today's video we're going to be talking about the law of reciprocity. Now, I'll be looking at my notes as we go forth, but I want to give you a personal story before we dive into the details. Now, it was Valentine's Day yesterday, and I was fortunate enough to go on a date with a young lady, and she ended up gifting me this jumper that I'm wearing today. I won't say the exact amount, but instantly from that, I've now been given a favour, and I feel indebted to repay something of similar value in the future. And that is the law of reciprocity. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Reciprocity. And the law of reciprocity is basically where individuals feel obliged to repay favours. Now, there are many examples of this. The famous behavioural psychologist Andrew Tate used to give people phone calls to refund their large amounts of capital investment in his business, refund them, and then later on ask for even bigger payments. And because of the trust foundation in the relationship, more often than not, payment was successful, and that was example of the law of reciprocity in business. Now, the rule of reciprocity, I'll stop repeating myself, but the rule works despite favorability for the person delivering the favor. So an example would be the Hare Krishna Foundation, religious group originally based in, I think is in India, Calcutta, just an Eastern group. You often see them in UK high streets doing their performances, playing their guitars and making a nuisance, really. This group uses the strategy of giving the passerby either a flower as a gift or the Bhagavad Gita, I think it's called, the book of that religion, giving them a gift and then asking for a donation. And again, because of this law, more often than not, I feel indebted to this person now, maybe I should give something back, despite the perceived value of what's received. So even if what someone received is just, I don't know, say a can of Coke, for example, something that's a small investment monetarily, the person indebted feels that they owe something back despite it being small. So this is how the Hare Krishna Foundation actually expanded, particularly within the United States and the United Kingdom, just doing small demonstrations where gifts were given as a means to get donations. So every known human society on Earth follows this rule, and it's been around for millennia. You know, just another common example that just popped into mind was things like birthday cards, right? Someone writes you a birthday card, you best be writing one back, otherwise you lose sort of social credit in the relationship. Even inviting people to parties, right? If you've had hosted people at your place, they might want or feel indebted to host you at their place or do something of similar value in return. So it all is just that similar value back and forth. Now, the origin of this mechanism sort of stems back to Paleolithic times, where, let's say, person A in the tribe didn't reciprocate and give back. They just ate all the food for themselves, took all the resources for themselves, and didn't give to others. Then, well, one, the tribe may or may not survive because this person could be the person they're dependent on for the resources, or by fact of the law being in place, this person A would be ostracized from the tribe and end up being lonely and not getting the support of other people. So we need to help each other, to put it in simple terms, in order to gain access to other people's resource, sort of, I guess, acquisition capability. And that is how the human race sort of evolved tribalistically. Now, that all sounds well and good, but in just more modern terms, the simple key thing to remember is when you have been given something, you often feel obliged to give it back, and it's noticing these cues and signals. So basically, debts get paid off. You must repay your debts is a simple way to remember that. Understanding this will help you notice these automatic behavior patterns, and perhaps when you are being conned or scammed, you can be aware of what's going on. I mean, for me, in my case, I don't think I've been scammed, but I mean, I hope not. But I'm aware of, okay, someone has used their monetary resource as a tactic to gain some sort of reciprocity from me. So I will be conscious in my decisions going forward. But I hope you, viewer, are conscious of the law of reciprocity. So that is the core idea here. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any opinions, you can leave them in the comments or contact me via Instagram DMs. And that will be that for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you get something. Thank you very much.